located at 909 West Main Street, downtown Ashland.
Hi folks, this is Chuck over at Chuck's Cycle Shop in Bessemer. Hey, do you want a little insighting training tip? Hey, well listen real closely. Now is the time to buy a new 95 Arctic Cat while we still have a good selection of models. Hey, buy now and get 0 down or 1.9% finance.
Will be Dennis Schmidt. And the deep men are Aaron DeMarch and Paul Greeno. Standing at their own 12-yard line. Schmidt from the 40, end over end kick. It's going in the direction and picking it up at about the 15-yard line is Greeno. He's going to go across field and picks up short yardage to about the 22-yard line. So that's where the Wakefield Cardinals will start off the defensive lineup and the offense for the Wakefield Cardinals. But now it's 1st and 10 and a mix-up, and Hallberg has nowhere to go. He's brought down for a loss of a couple at the 20-yard line. Now split wide to the left, Jim Lynn, and rolling out to the right is Hamilton. He's going to be brought down for a sack at about the 13-yard line. And it looked like number 42, Steve Berry, 19 from just across the 13-yard line. Hamilton on the option right, and he hands off, and Hallberg had nowhere to go. He's brought down for another loss inside the 10. They'll spawn it at the 9-yard line, so 3 successive losses, and it'll be will be John Coos. And he'll take the end-over-end kick at about his own 36, the Cardinals 36, I should say. Now cuts back towards the middle. Still on his feet, getting around the corner. He could be gone. Nope, he's brought down by Aaron DeMarch, but not until he got to the 25-yard line of the... For the Lakeland and Hubbell Lakes, Doug Hodges with Roberts and Rowe in the backfield, split backs. Coos in the slot right, now a man in motion. That is Kurt Rowe. And the give goes up the middle. Good yardage for the fullback, Bill Roberts, as he gets down inside the 20. 1st and 10 on the Cardinal 25. Now it's 2nd and 2 from the 17. Hodges again sends the man in motion. Roberts this time, and Rowe up the middle, cuts back to his left. He's dumped, but not until he gets first down yardage. Looks like he's inside the 10. As the ball seems to be spotted just outside the hash mark at the 10-yard line. First down of the game for the Lakes, and the pitch out on the left side. Rowe cutting back in, going into the middle of that Wakefield defense, and he gets down near the goal line. John Hemming helping to make the stop. Brentar also to the 2. Here's Hodges now, the big fullback. Roberts stacked up at the line, but he got enough, and he's in the end zone for the touchdown. So the Lakes in 4 plays go 25 yards, and at 8:08 of the first quarter, Bill Roberts goes in with the 2-yard run. As Hodges with Roberts directly behind him now to give to Rowe in the tailback position, and he did not make it, so the score remains 6-0. Lakeland and Hubbell will be back with the Lakes kickoff in 1 minute. Being set to go for the kickoff again, it'll be Dennis Schmidt kicking off for the Lakeland and Hubbell Lakes, and this one, a bouncer on the ground, takes a high hop, and it's grabbed by Furcus at about his own 27, gets some running room, goes up the middle across the 35 to the 40 before he's brought down. So a good return by Corey Fitch. Jim Lynn wide left on 1st and 10. Hamilton quick roll, and he fires. Nice one-handed grab by Hallberg. He's got the first down across the 50, and in the Lakes territory at the 49-yard line. It is Kyle wearing number 44 for the injured Jacobson. Here's a handoff, and Jim Johnson got short yardage, maybe a yard to the 48 for the Wakefield Cardinals. 2nd down and 9, man in motion. That is Hallberg left to right. Here's Hamilton with the handoff to Johnson again. He cuts back inside, gets a couple of yards, and he's bottled up at about the 47. So it's still going to be 3rd down and about 8 for the Wakefield Cardinals at the Lakeland. And Kyle is split to the left on 3rd down and 8 from the 47. Back to throw. Hamilton got some pressure. He gets out of there. Now he's going to run at the 45 and drop at about the 44. Good reaction that time by Jamie Lebo. Looked like Hamilton might pick up from center Ryan Whitley or Kurt Rowe. And John Coos, the snap is good. The kick, wobbly spiral that's high in the air. It's going to touch down and take a Wakefield bounce inside of the 20 down to near the 15-yard line. Maybe that's closer to the 10-yard line. So the Lakes will be in a hole 1st and 10, but only on their own 10-yard line. As they will start offensively here in 10. just outside the Lake Linden 10-yard line. Hamilton rolling out to his right, looking into the end zone, and he's going to hang on to it, and he keeps it on the ground, and he's getting close to the goal line near the 1 or the 2. In fact, looks like they'll spot it out at about the 3-yard line. So just stretching it out, the Lake Linden defense.
You know when it's right, you know when you feel it, baby. You hold it, you hear it, taste it, it's right. One thing
Hi Pepsi is distributed by North Star Beverage of Hurley.
The area's favorite meeting place is the Townhouse Motor Inn for noon lunches and fine dining. In addition to a full dinner menu, the Townhouse offers their popular early bird specials, complete dinners for just $4.99 and $5.99, served from 4 to 7 p.m. in Ironwood.
All right, now it's the Cardinals getting ready to kick off, and Jared Hallberg will hit a line drive that'll bounce inside the 30, all the way inside the 25 to the 24, and Coos will get it just to the 30-yard line, and that's it. So the Cardinals fired up after that big turnover. I believe it was David Brent that picked up the extra point by Lynn was good, and it's 7-6 as Hodges hands off, and short yardage this time to the big fullback Roberts. So the Cardinal defense now hoping to make a big stand. They lead 7-6, 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the quarter. Pitch out left side to Rowe. He cuts back into the middle and gets about 3 or 4, but he's still going to be about 3 yards shy of the first down. Aaron DeMarc helping them 7-6 Wakefield. Here's quarterback Hodges now on the third down, and the give to the fullback, and he's going to muscle his way close to the first down. It'll all depend where they spot it, but it looks like he may have enough. Roberts the far, but the big turnover resulting in 7 points. Now 1st and 10 for the Lakes, and Hodges goes to Coos off the left side. He got some running room. He gets across midfield, forced out of bounds in front of the Lake Linden bench. Parents stay, and the Cardinals so far have treated the parents and the big crowd to a 7-6 lead. Here's Rowe jumping into first down territory at about the Cardinal 48 before he stacked up. Jared Hallberg is there, as well as Corey Furcus, but pick up the 10 on the Cardinal 48-yard line. Split backfield. Roberts directly behind the quarterback. He breaks the tackle at the line. Furcus has him wrapped up for a gain of 3. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 7 from the 45-yard line. But one of the Lakes, the Cardinals recover. They lead 7-6. Here's the give to Coos now on the left side. Misdirection. He's got some running room down the left sideline. Is inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. So that'll be another first down. A gain of about 17 on the play. 10 from the 28, split backfield. Some movement on the Wakefield defensive line. That's going to be 5 yards. We'll be joining that game in progress. UCLA at Washington. Here's a fake, and the pass down the middle, wide open is Crouch. And did he get in the end zone? He's right near the goal line after getting dumped by Londo. Looks like it's right inside the 1. And they will spot it right there. So this moment leading by a score of 7-6. Hodges will hand off to the big fullback Roberts, and he is in for the touchdown. The score coming at the 1:52 mark of the first quarter. Going for 2 as they have one latecomer into the play. Brian Miller, he'll be split wide to the right. It's Hail Mary right, and rolling out that way is Hodges. He's going to be hit but dumped after he gets across the goal line and in the end zone. So the 2-point conversion makes it 14-7 in favor of the Lakes. We'll be back.
To ensure construction excellence and yet control bottom line costs. Get the best value for your
We're back here at Cardinal Field. The Lakes' Dennis Schmidt getting ready to kick off. The Cardinals trailing now 14-7, 70 yards, 10 plays, and a 1-yard run by Roberts. Here's an end-over-end kick grabbed at about the 28-yard line. That is Londo, and he is dumped hard as he got across the 35 to about the 36-yard line. Bill Roberts, second touch. And the T formation in the backfield as the keeper by Hamilton. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. As the Lakes extending the play along the line of scrimmage. And we have James Kyla now wide to the left, Londo to the right. Here's Kyla. The pass intended for Kyla floated over his head as he was running a slant pattern inside. And now we're going to have flags thrown as Hallberg in motion stopped and hesitated, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. So it'll be Lynn split wide to the left. Hallberg, or I should say Hamilton, firing deep out there. It's up in the air for grabs, incomplete at about the 45-yard line. Double coverage on the play as Schmidt and Miller were both out there, and the Cardinals now will be forced to kick it away. Standing at about their own 40-yard line. The kick underway. It's a nice spiral that will get down to about the 41. And Coos now with a fake reverse heads off to his left. He's going to be trapped and brought down after a return of just a couple of yards, and a late flag now is thrown at about the 43-yard line. That could be a face mask. We'll see what the call is.
At the end of the play, we'll have to find out what the indication is.
Ball spotted at about the 44-yard line with Coos in the slot right now. Hodges sends Roberts in motion left to right. Pitch out goes to Rowe. He tries to get around the corner. He will. Has some running room setting up his blocks, and inside to about the 30-yard line. Pick up enough for the first down for Kurt Rowe. Hodges now with the pitch out right side to Rowe. He's got a couple of blockers in front of him, but he's brought down, but not until he got to about the 20-yard line. So that's going to be close to another first down as the whistle blows. The end of the first period. Our score, Lake Linden 14, Wakefield 7. We'll be back in 1 minute with the second quarter from Cardinal Field.
Maybe it's just
Second down and 1 for the Lakes, just outside the Cardinal 20-yard line. 2 plays, they picked up about 20 yards. Back to throw now. Hodges has a man wide open in the flat. That's Crouch, and he's brought down on a one-on-one tackle at about the 14-yard line by Jared Hallberg. The Crouch will making it a 7-6 lead for Wakefield at that point. Here's Hodges back to throw again, looking into the end zone, faking it out, trying to run with the football. Nice open field tackle out there. Number 52, James Koivu. Two split wide to the left now. Miller to the right, 2nd and 13. Here's a drop play to the fullback Roberts. He's got a hole. He gets inside the 10, still battling, and he falls forward to about the 9-yard line. So a gain on the play of about 8 yards. It will be 3rd down and 5. Miller and Coos and Roberts to the left, and the pitch out right side to Rowe. He's got some running room, cuts back in at the 5, and he's down near the goal line, and he's in for the touchdown. So a 9-yard run by tailback Kurt Rowe. And the score comes at 10-10 of the second quarter, and the Lakes now take a 20-7 lead. For 2 is quarterback Doug Hodges. Pitches out to the right side to Rowe again. He'll cut back at the 3, go outside, break a tackle, and score. So the 2-point conversion by Rowe makes it 22-7 Lakes. We'll be back with Lake Linden's kickoff in 1 minute. Schmidt again ready to kick off for the Lakes, who now lead 22-7 after trailing 7-6 late in the first quarter. Here's a kick that will squib toward the far sideline. Picked up by Corey Furcus, trying to go laterally. He's going to be brought down at about the 27-yard line, where the Cardinals will now start 1st and 10. Was Brentar, and the Cardinals got their points that way. Aaron DeMartz is going to be stacked up near the line of scrimmage on the first play. Big right. James Kyle wide to the left on 2nd and 11. Hallberg in motion now left to right, split backfield, and the quick look to the right side, and there's the pass to Greeno. He breaks a couple of tackles, but he manages to get about 2 yards as Aaron Fezzi has him again at the 29-yard line. Lynn to the left on 3rd and 9, and losing the handle is Hamilton. He gets it back, but then he's hit for a loss of about 5 back at the 24-yard line. Fezzi's there along with Ted Kiernan. Bobble it a bit, but he gets it underway, end over end boot. That Rowe will grab on his own 45, fakes the reverse, and now Rowe's in trouble. He's going to be brought down, but he falls forward and gets back to the point where he caught the ball at his own pin down in their 4 games, so hopefully this will be an up week for them. They kick off at noon. Here's Hodges with the quick hitter inside to Roberts, and the fullback bowling his way across the midfield stripe and into Wakefield territory. He's dropped it on until he gets to the Cardinal 48 for the Lakes on the Cardinal 48-yard line. As Hodges with the give now to the tailback, and another first down for Rowe as he gets down near the Cardinal 40. The half, 22-7. The Lakes in command at this point. Here's Hodges, back to throw, looking deep, and out there is Crouch, and he just overthrew him as Crouch got his right arm on it. That's about it. Double coverage out there by the Cardinals, as well as the west end zone. Here's Hodges now on 2nd and 10. This time the back to Rowe, and the tailback will get good yardage inside the 35 to about the 33. The Cardinal 34. As Hodges has a power formation up front, and Roberts is hit, but then falls forward after Whitley's initial contact at the 34. It looks like he's got the first down near the 30, and he was capitalized for their only score, getting the ball on the 10 after a fumble on the punt. Here's Hodges firing deep on the flat. There's his man again, Crouch, inside the 10, the 5, and he's rolled out of bounds, but not until he gets down to about the 3-yard line.
Finally driven out of bounds by Hallberg.
Yard line. Now the Lakes with Hodges pitching out to Rowe, and Rowe, the tailback, dives in for the touchdown. And just like that, the Lakes have scored again at 4:57 of the second quarter. A 4-yard run by Rowe, and the two once again as they have 3 wide receivers now to the right. Hodges looks in that direction, fires a quick slant that is knocked away, incomplete. So the score remains 28-7. Lakes will be back with Lake Linden's kickoff in 1 minute.
Hope you're feeling hungry. It's time to head to Mike's.
2-point conversion was no good, and it's 28-7 as Schmidt again kicks off a wobbly end-over-end kick that'll go to the far sideline, and that'll be a penalty.
Schmidt's kickoff.
10 from the 35. And a quick pattern across the middle, and it's almost intercepted. Hallberg had to go through his hands, and Wisconsin. That one probably will be completed the next half hour or so. Here's a pass in traffic, and a flag thrown on the play besides. Looks like it'll be defensive interference as Jim Kyle made the reception across midfield. Interference, Lake Linden, so it is offsetting.
There's a holding.
And the Cardinals now with Hallberg in motion left to right. Back to throw is Hamilton setting up the screen right side. He's got a wedge of blockers, and DeMart has some running room. He gets across midfield, the 45 and the 42 of Lake Linden Hubbell make it the 47. 1st and 10. Again, Hallberg in motion left to right, and Hamilton with the give this time to Johnson, trying to cut back in, and he's met hard after a gain of about a yard.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Getting there first was Barry. Also there was G for halftime, trailing 28-7. And Dwayne Hamilton now with the give, and he's hit just as he released it, and Hallberg takes the carry and loses a yard. It's going to bring up a 3rd down, and just about Londo split wide to the right. And in motion again is Hallberg coming left to right with Kyle to the left side. Split that way. Now the screen set up. Look out as DeMart was fortunate and he didn't catch that ball. As coming in was Lee Marcotte. Nice driving spiral that Rowe will grab and take the reverse again at about his own 12, coming down the right side. And now Rowe has just one man to beat. That's Aaron DeMart, and he gets him inside the 40. Leading the way was Brian Miller, and DeMart somehow slipped between the head block and Rowe. The Cardinals 1st and 10. Split backs with Coos in the slot left. And here's the fake, and back to throw. Nice deception, and wide open at the 5. Touchdown by John Coos. I'll tell you, Hodges did that on his own as he looked like he was heading off for a run around the left-hand corner. Did not let the Cardinal defense see that he had the football, and the Lakes again will go for 2 here with 3:03 left in the half. Back to throw again, firing in the end zone, 2-point conversion. And I believe that was Crouch down there in the end zone to get it. And Crouch does have it, so it's 36-7. Lakes will be back with another Lake Linden kickoff in 1 minute.
Escort listed at $11,515 with your discount and rebate. You can drive it home now for $10,590. Remember, there is positively, absolutely no high pressure at Bessemer Auto, ever. Stop in and experience the savings today during the 94 closeout sale at Bessemer Auto.
3 of the second quarter. Hallberg in motion as the Cardinals 1st and 10 now on their own 35. Here's a give, and DeMart has some running room, breaks the tackle at the 40, the 45, and he gets across the 45 to the 48 for a first down before he's brought down. Cardinals trying to get on the board now as Hamilton gets some movement on the defensive line as DeMart goes in motion. Now back to throw in the pocket, looking on the left flat. He's got his man, and nice reception out there by Aaron DeMart. He picks up about 5 or 6. We'll have Lakeland at Ironwood on Friday night. Next high school football action. As the Cardinals on the road now for the next 3 weeks. DeMart, I should say Hallberg in motion left to right, and Hamilton looking at some pressure, fires deep down there. He's got a man wide open. Hallberg at the 15, the 10, and he's knocked out of bounds to the right. Again, the T formation in the backfield, and the give goes, and DeMart has it. He picks up about 3 yards down to the 2. Aaron Fezzi making the hit there to 3 yards away from the goal line as, again, Hallberg in motion left to right. Here's Hamilton with the give to Johnson. He tries to get around the corner. He's going to be bottled up. He got inside the 2.
Trying to make his way around that right side.
And now the Cardinals about 1.5 yards away from right. Kiowa to the left on 3rd and goal. Again, Hallberg in motion, split backs behind Hamilton. And here's DeMart. And a big hole off the left side. DeMart goes in for 6. With 27 seconds left in the first half. Plays, they'll go for 2 here as Hamilton back to throw. Rolling out to the right, firing out there, and it is caught. Grabbed out there by number 83. That would be Brandon back with the Cardinals kickoff in 1 minute.
Now's the time to purchase a
932-4731.
So the Cardinals go 64 yards, 6 plays. Here's the onside kick. It was still loose for a moment, but 3 legs fall on it at about the 42, their own 42. As Aaron DeMart's 1-yard run capped a 6-play, 64-yard drive and a 2-point pass from Hamilton to running. Senior quarterback Hodges now will fake and go deep, fire a pass down to the flat. Here's the lateral, and Rowe has it, but he's going to be bottled up at about the 45 and the 44 of Wakefield. That is the end of the first half with our score. Lakeland and Hubbell 36, Wakefield 15. Back to recap the scoring in 1 minute, which the Cardinals will have at their backs as they kick off, and Hallberg will squib it off to the left side. It goes through one of the hands and grabbed at the 25-yard line. Getting across the 35 to about the 36 is Coos, and the Lakes will start 1st and 10. C1 change split wide to the left, a new receiver as Rowe gets the carry and goes outside and picks up about 6 or 7. In the game now is this time they send Jason Crouch wide to the left, and the give goes to Rowe once again on the ground, gets first down yardage across midfield. Hallberg helps to make the stop, but not until he gets into Wakefield territory at about the 48-yard line. About 100 miles to come see their team in action. Here's a play fake and a pass on the flat that's just short of the intended target. That's Crouch out there, so the pass incomplete. And at Bark River Harris on Friday the 21st at 6 p.m. before ending their regular season here at home against Baraga on the 29th at 1 o'clock. Here's Rowe on the carry. He gets some good yardage across the 45 down to about the 41. Scores 36-15. Here's a 3rd and 4 play. Quick give to the fullback Roberts. He's stacked up and falls forward, but he'll be short. Brenta with a nice stand-up tackle as he's high formation now. Roberts directly behind Hodges. The give goes to the deep man Rowe. Big hole off the right side. He's tripped up, but he gains about 6 or 7. Londo makes the hit at the 34 yards. Have proven they can throw the football when they want to. Here's Hodges pitching out right side. Rowe again breaks the tackle, and he's brought down by Corey Burkus. Got about 4 on the play. Linden Hubbell Lakes just inside the Cardinal 30. Man in motion, that's Roberts now. Right to left, inside handoff, misdirection play, and Coos picks up about 3, so that's going to set up a 3rd down and 3 on the Cardinal 27. Right now, 3rd down and 3 is Hodges now on the misdirection left, and Coos has a first down, gets around the corner. DeMart cannot haul him down, and he's going to be gone for the touchdown at 7:56 of the 3rd quarter. A touchdown run of 27 yards by John Coos. And now the Lakes up their lead to 42-15. With the score now at 42-15, and rolling out is Hodges. He's got his trailer behind him, but he won't need him. Hodges goes in on the 2-point run, and it's now 44-15. We'll be back with the Lakes kickoff in 1 minute.
Feel it.
2-0 at the beginning of the 4th, and in the Wisconsin-Michigan State game, Michigan State just made a touchdown, 22 to Wisconsin's 10 in the 4th.
All right, thank you very much, Wendy, as the kickoff by the Cardinals, taken by the Lakes, grabbed by the Cardinals. We're down here as the Cardinals now 1st and 10 on their own 34. They send DeMart in motion right to left, and quick handoff to Johnson, the tailback, and he dropped by Lebo for about a yard loss, 44-15, as again DeMart goes in motion from right to left, and Hamilton with the quick giver, and Hallberg gets no gain on the play. He's tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. Roberts and Crouch make 1 and 12 for the Cardinals on their own 34. Back to throw. Hamilton rolling to his right, looking for someone. Now fires it upfield, and it is caught, but just about a yard, maybe a half yard shy of the first down. Hallberg with a diving, sliding catch on their own 44-yard line. Hamilton and the late give, and picking up a few as Hallberg falls forward to about the 47. Pick up a 6 lead with the Jim Lynn extra point, but the powerful Lakes have scored 5 touchdowns since that point, with Wakefield countering just before halftime. Here's DeMart. He is hit hard by Roberts, the linebacker, and Aaron is slow in getting up. Now the Cardinals looking at a 3rd down and 6, and Hamilton back in the pocket to throw, looking downfield, lobby one out there, and just overshooting Hallberg, who was open in the secondary, as Sean Kader was out there playing in the secondary. So here's the play, 4th and 6. Hamilton back to throw, bumps into his own man Johnson. Now he's going to try to run it on the option, and he's going to be about 5 or 6 yards short as the
Hamilton kept the ball.
mix-up in the backfield is Jack, and we'll check those new players in the backfield as Marcotte is in there as well, but the ball carrier picking up about 5 yards on the play. Number 35, that would be Jason Besner for the Lakes, as they now have Marcotte in a slot left, in motion now to the right as the give goes to Koskela. And Steve Koskela picks up about 3 yards down to near the 42. Senior. Here's the 3rd and 2 play, and breaking a tackle and getting the first down with second effort that time was Jason Besner. So Besner gives the Lakes another first down, or the Cardinals 15. Here's Kader with the give, and this time it will be Koskela who picks up a couple down to near the 35. Minute 35 left here in the 3rd, 2nd down and 8. And Kader now, play fake, goes on the left flat, and it's through the hands of the intended receiver, Jason Besner, so that will make it a 3rd down in Class Double D, now dropping to Single D this year. Here's Marcotte with a big hole. He gets inside the 25, down near the 20 before he's brought down by Corey Furcus for the day. Now man in motion, but prematurely, Lee Marcotte. And that is the first penalty that actually will be at the end of this one. And, of course, 3 NFL games, starting with the Lions at Tampa Bay at noon tomorrow. Here's Marcotte jumping, or check that, that is Besner jumping over the pile, getting maybe about 3 or 4 of those yards back. DeMart making the way playing at Iowa against the Hawkeyes. Here's the give, this time Marcotte on a deceptive play, and Marcotte gets good yardage inside the 10 down to near the 5-yard line. Sean Kader, the junior Backup quarterback now with the give again to Marcotte going out the right side. This time Perkis has him wrapped up at about the 5. And that's the end of the third quarter, so the Lakes will have it second and goal inside the 5. And we come back after 3. It's Linden Hubbell 44, Wakefield 15. 15 at the 7:56 mark. On the first play, Marcotte breaks through a hole and no signal yet. He's down near the goal line, though. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line at about the 1:49. So third down play, and here is Marcotte. He's met at the line, and he did not make it. Jared Hallberg is there, also getting with backup quarterback Sean Kader now behind center. Will try to sneak it in. Looks like he may have lost the football. And what happened here? The Cardinals are pointing in their direction. Well, it doesn't matter who recovered. It's fourth down, and the Cardinals make the stop.
Take over possession of the ball.
It looked like a fumble from this vantage point, but it really doesn't matter because Hull has his offense at the 1-yard line and not much beyond that. In fact, a safety.
Jimmy
Johnson is tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And as the officials are indicating a safety.
So Johnson, so that will tack 2 more on the board and make it 46.
You can't control your conduct.
It is teed up for Hallberg at the 20, although we have seen the free kick in both college and pro football. Here's a nice end-over-end spiral that is grabbed at about his own 40-yard line, and Coos does not get very far. He gets back to the 42, and that's about it. Has good coverage that time by Corey Furt. 16-0. Calumet over Hancock. Here's the first play and the run up the middle. That is Steve Koskela picking up only about a yard. Conference game at Ewan-Trawl Creek. Now back to throw as Kaderi fires long. He's got a man out there. Nice play, and tipping it and intercepting it was Hamilton after Hallberg tipped it. Hamilton now falls down. An unfortunate break for him as he had some running room. But the Cardinals will get it back on the interception by Dwayne Hamilton in favor of the Linden Hubbell Lakes. Here's Hallberg in motion now, left to right. Hamilton with the give inside, and that's DeMart, and Aaron gets about a yard, and that's it. So again, the T formation now, DeMart in motion from right to left, and back to throw is Hamilton. He's got some time, fires low, though, intended for DeMart. Coming out of the backfield, Buffalo Bills, and of course, on WYMI 99.7 FM, our sister station, Green Bay at New England. Kickoff at noon, pregame at 11. Hamilton rolling out now. He's going to try to carry it for the first down, gets around the corner, and he's brought down right at midfield, and I think he's got it to the sticks. Good effort that time by Dwayne Hamilton. As the chain gang now will measure here on the near side of the field, and they'll stretch out the sticks, and this one, whoa, about 2 inches short. And will either keep or give to one of his 3 backs behind him, and the keeper and Hamilton looks like he surged forward enough for the first down. The Lakes just too explosive with the offensive mind of head coach Ron Warner and his staff. Here's DeMart on a rollout screen pass from quarterback Dwayne Hamilton. He's tripped up, but he gets close to 5 yards near the Lakes' 45-yard line. Was a touchdown by the Lakes. They've added a safety here in the 4th. Here's Hamilton looking long, firing one out there, and it is going to be caught, and Lynn has it. He had to go down to catch it as the ball drifted a bit. In scoring range with their 7th first down of the afternoon. Rolling out now is Hamilton to his right, looking downfield, and he's going to fire it in the end zone. It is intended out there, a diving attempt by Londo, but it falls incomplete. Lakeland and Hubbell 15-yard line. Lynn to the left, Londo to the right, back to throw again. No, drop play, Hamilton to DeMart, and DeMart is going to scamper in from 15 yards for the touchdown. Nice move, and a good call from Coach Bruce Mattson has everybody on the field, and those of us in the press box also thinking pass, but DeMart with the 15-yard run go 60 60 yards in 8 plays. Now the 2-point pass is going to be broken up in the end zone, incomplete. So with the score of 46-21, Lake Linden will be back with the Cardinals kickoff in 1 minute.
For news, sports, and weather, it's AM 59 WJMS Ironwood, Michigan. It is 2 minutes before 3 o'clock, still 49.6 degrees, and the final score on the Calumet Hancock game is 16-0 in favor of Calumet.
All right, thank you very much, Wendy. The Cardinals with a 46-21 Lake Linden lead, 6:57 of the fourth, the time of that last score by the Cardinals. Now some running room, and Steve Koskela will get first down yardage, into touchdowns, and a safety. The Cardinals have countered with 3 touchdowns, as right at the line of scrimmage, tripped up on the play is Jason Besner, and he lost maybe a yard lead of the Great Western Conference. Here's Kader now with the handoff to Marcotte. He's got a hole and he's got some blockers, but breaking through the seam was Londo to... Now the Lakes 1st and 10, some misdirection out there in the backfield, and getting up about a yard or 2 beyond the line of scrimmage was Steve Koskela before he's wrapped up. Another personal foul, this one against the Cardinals, their second. So from about the 23, actually the 24, that'll be half distance to the goal, about a 12-yard penalty. Goal on the 1. And we're stopped twice on the last offensive series. Here's a give now off the left side, and Besner picking up some running room.
Besner, the ball carrier.
He gets inside the 10 down.
Down inside of the 5-yard line.
Again, with time running out here, 4.5 minutes left to go. Here's a give this time to Koskela, and he is in for the touchdown. Steve Koskela goes the final 4 yards. Of the fourth quarter has put the Lakes over the 50 mark, 52-21. Dramatic move on the part of Coach Ron Warner. Kurt Rowe coming in for the extra point, and it's plenty high enough, and it's wide to the right. So the score remains 52-20.
Yeah, Bigfoot here.
It shows the UP Plumbers and Pipe Fitters and the UP Mechanical
Then you should be used to that. The Lakes averaging here 40 points a game. A little squib kick that's going to fall around the 29, picked up by DeMart, and I don't know if he hung on to the ball or not. He's brought down right there, though, at the 29-yard line, say, as the handoff, actually Hamilton on the keeper, and a late pitch out to Hallberg. I don't know if the Cardinals got it back, but they got a loss on the play of maybe 3 or 4. Right, Hamilton back to throw, straight back in the pocket, fires long, and it's going to be almost picked off out there. As Kader, that is Sean Kader, got a hand on it, but the ball kind of drifted. Back to throw again, Hamilton rolling to his right, and he's going to fire downfield. It is almost, well, let's see. Is it incomplete? They say one of the Ryan Stevens made a nice defensive play, hit it wide to the right as Londo, and the give on the draw play up the middle, and all it drew was the defensive line of the Lakes. And Greg Londo was lined up to the right, but the pass never thrown. The draw play this time, which worked for the 15-yard touchdown by Aaron DeMar. 26-yard line, the pitch out, and Koskela trying to get around the corner. He slips as he gets down to about the 21. Right there, though, third quarter plus the 2-pointer. And a safety and a touchdown in the fourth, and now they're going to almost score another one. As first and the give goes this time to Besner, and he'll get inside the 5.
Besner, the ball carrier.
And he's stacked up there. Wishbone formation this time, and Besner goes up the middle, and he gets a yard or 2 down to near the 2-yard line. Left to play, and Kader brings him out, and here's the reverse, and Marcotte has an open field to roam, and he scores a touchdown with 58 seconds left to play. Do it again. This time they go 26 yards in 5 plays. Here's the hold by High. Hodges, and it's down. The kick is going to be short, so with the score still 58-21, we'll be back with the Lakes kickoff in 1 minute.
Long-standing tradition in the rangeland. So is great food.
Delight to bring your car and light truck to US2 Auto Body Center for custom painting, major and minor repairs. The collision specialists. Jay Holm and his staff at US2 Auto Body Center, East US2 and Ironwood. Call 932-5337.
From the 20 to the 30, and that's where the Cardinals will start first and 10 with Hallberg in motion now left to right. Dwayne Hamilton straight back in the pocket to throw, looking to his right and fires deep out there, and Hallberg's got it. He had to wait for it, and he'll get it across midfield to the 44-yard line.
Pass to Hallberg is complete.
And by Brandon Zekovich made it 36-15 at the half. Right now we're back to live action as Hamilton is going to be dropped for a loss. A sack, number 95, Rich Bodwine, 8 yards. And then in the second half, the scoring went like 2nd and 20 for the Cardinals, 6 seconds left to go, and Hamilton back to throw. This will be probably the last play of the game, sacked again. This time it is number 95 again, Bodwine, and that'll do it. Our final score here this afternoon, the Lake Linden Hubbell Lakes 58.
Final score, Lakes 58.
And the Wakefield Cardinals 21, the Lakes now 4.
15th. In Class Double D, Ontonagon is 4th this week. In Class D, Lake Linden Hubbell moved up to number 1 with North Dickinson 2nd. Detour is 6th, Brimley 9th, and yes, Baraga. Playing varsity football for the first time since 1989, Baraga moves into the poll at number 10. The Vikings visit Lake Linden Hubbell on Saturday, and Greg, some painful memories for the Vikings possibly. The last time they played Lake Linden Hubbell, September 15th, 1989. The score was Lake Linden Hubbell 54, and Baraga, not much.
Let's see, so nobody playing today would be on that team, so.
Yeah, definitely not there anymore.
Not remember that. All right, thanks a lot, Mike.
Sportscasters Association, Kingsford remains a unanimous number 1 with Iron Mountain a strong 2nd. Negaunee and Ishpeming each moved up a spot since Menominee fell to Kingsford. I still don't feel you should fall in the rankings when you lose to a top team, especially when Menominee lost to Kingsford. Oh well. 2 other teams receive votes, and 2 good ones as well, Munising and Calumet. In the Little 5, the top 4 stay the same, Lake Linden Hubbell, North Dickinson, Ontonagon, Detour, and Baraga moves in at number 5. Again, Baraga visits Lake Linden Hubbell on Saturday. The honorable mention includes undefeated Brimley, Bark River Harris, and Crystal Falls Forest Park. The Trojans travel to North Dickinson on Friday. That should be a pretty good ball game. The state high school football power rankings have been released. Again, remember the top 4 teams in each region make the playoffs, and all UP teams are in Region 1. In Class Double B, Menominee's lost to Kingsford Hurt, but the Maroons are only 1 point out of 4th. However, Maroons only have 8 games. In Class B, the Flivers have a big cushion. Negaunee is tied with Houghton Lake. Roscommon is within 2 points. In Double C, Munising visits Ishpeming on Friday. Calumet travels to Houghton. Newberry needs a winning streak. In Class C, Iron Mountain is in the playoffs, barring a disaster. Norway's chances are slim. Double D, Ontonagon, Crystal Falls, and Bark River are fighting it out for that last spot. And in Class D, the Lakes are in command. Is Detour for real? North Dickinson is in good shape. Baraga and Brimley will keep the race hot, being tied for 4th. Bessemer cannot afford another loss, and the rest appear to be too far back.